Hey guys, this is Andres Smirnov for the Fast Lane Truck and
Kent with MrTruck.com.
And I'm really excited because we're back in the Rocky Mountains, this time for the 2017 Gold Hitch Awards, which means extreme tow testing. This is the world's toughest truck test. And what do we have behind here?
We have a 2017, the new Nissan Titan half-ton, and the Ford 2017 F-150.
And these are just two of the players in the half-ton segment we'll be testing this year. We'll also be doing mid-size and heavy duties. This is an all-new motor. Yes, the engine block is the same, but all the components have been reworked to get more power. And it also uses direct injection to produce 390 horsepower and 394 pound-feet of torque. Maximum torque comes in at 4,000 RPM. And this engine is backed up by a 7-speed automatic transmission, and I think this V8 is going to do pretty well on the IKE. I just want to know exactly how.
Our test trailer behind the Titan is the CM Cargo Mate trailer. It's a cargo trailer. It's 20 feet long, 8 feet wide, 9,000 pounds. What we have it weighted up to is water totes. We are tongue weight at 950 pounds. And we're towing this trailer with a weight distributing hitch from Gen Y Hitch. It's a receiver hitch with a weight distributing hitch with automatic sway control. We're level, we're loaded, balanced, we're ready to go.
We're gonna count the number of brake applications on the way down. This is an 8-mile stretch of Interstate 70 at the Continental Divide and the Eisenhower-Johnson tunnels.
The first brake.
That's number 1. We're gonna come back down to 50. I have an OBD2 scanner, so I'm monitoring what you're doing, Kent.
Okay.
So you can't be tricky here.
Well, I'm trying to be safe and watch where all the trucks are. I keep wanting to move over to the slow lane, but there's still too much snow, and I don't know where the trucks are going to be around the next curve, so I'm going to stay in the middle lane.
Yes, I like that. And of course, I'm joking. You're never tricky.
Oh, I'm tricky now. I'm going back one more brake event, down to 50. Yep, that makes 2.
Okay. I'm monitoring your speed here, as well as RPM. And it grade shifted for you, right? Maybe once?
Because our RPMs are up to about 3,200.
You know the best part of the 2017 IKE Gauntlet?
Getting up here in the fresh snow.
Yes, but also you can get a t-shirt.
Oh, the IKE Gauntlet t-shirt, Rocky Mountain certified.
Yes, you can click above, guys, to get our t-shirts, hoodies, or also long sleeve hoodies, and actually mugs. We always appreciate your support, and you can help us out by getting some cool merchandise. And we're using CAT scales to get the precise measurements for the weight.
Yeah.
So we know exactly what we're towing and how much tongue weight we have. We always use 10% or approximately 10.
Yeah, you know, it's like today it was a little bit icy, so we're up to a little higher than that just because we wanted to have traction. Okay, here's again brake event.
Fourth brake event.
And that's kind of how you have to judge it. If it's icy and slick out, you want a little more tongue weight.
Yes. This truck squatted 2 inches without the weight distribution hitch.
Yeah.
And then of course we kind of leveled it out a little bit more using, and it also has sway control, right?
It does. On this Gen Y hitch has built-in sway control, which I really like. That's the only way I'd buy a weight distributing hitch is with built-in sway control.
Okay. So how's the truck doing, handling wise?
It's doing well. I mean, this is rack and pinion steering like all the half-ton class. Okay, I'm a 60 again.
5. We're at the end of the 8-mile downhill run and 9 brake applications, right?
That's right.
9. So that's not too bad, but it's not the best that we've seen. This is a fully loaded Platinum Reserve model of the Nissan half-ton. It retails, as you see here, for $56,595. And this is a top-of-the-line model with luxurious leather interior. But Kent and I have one small issue as far as towing. It's the size of the mirror and also how far the mirror comes out. It does have a spotter mirror inside of it, but we're having trouble seeing around this 8-foot wide trailer. We're actually maxed out on max towing and payload, and almost on GCWR, gross combined weight rating.
Yeah.
So when you cross these lights on this merge lane, try to reset the average economy again, okay?
Okay, I will. I'm at 30 miles an hour.
You're at 30. Get ready with a stopwatch. And go. I got the, are you accelerating?
I am.
Okay, good. The stopwatch is running. So Nissan has a new 5.6 liter. It's a lot more powerful than, ooh, listen to that.
I know, we're at 5,500 RPM.
Okay.
It wants to go fast. We're in tow haul mode.
It likes to rev, huh?
Yeah, it does, and that's good. That is good.
Now the IKE Gauntlet is the world's toughest truck test for a reason.
Right.
Actually, for many reasons. Basically, we're going from Dillon, Colorado, also Silverthorne, Colorado, all the way up to the Continental Divide, and those tunnels are over 11,000 feet of elevation. And this is an 8-mile stretch, 7% grade climbing. This engine is loud.
Yeah,
it's working.
It wants to tell us it's a V8.
It's working. We're always on the IKE Gauntlet. We're not manually shifting
Right.
the half-ton trucks. So we let the transmission figure things out for itself. You know, you maintain the speed, and the high elevation makes the engine struggle.
Now this is how running boards were meant to be. All the way back to the back tires so you can jump up, get to your toolbox or what you want in the bed. This is a real running board. New corner step, I don't know if it's new or not, but this is so awesome. You gotta have help getting these tall trucks. And that's how it comes down. And that's where you would walk up and climb up into the tailgate. The Nissan Titan's always been big on cargo management. When it was born in 2004, it came out with it. Cleats everywhere, railing on the side, railing on the front, railing on the floor. If you can't tie something down in here, you're not trying. This has got great cleats. They roll around, several options to put on these railings. But them on the floor, that is so awesome.
Well, maximum torque on this engine, the 5.6, comes in at 4,000 RPM.
Yeah.
Maximum horsepower, 390 at 5,800 RPM.
Yeah, that's how gas engines are. You get close to 6,000 on red line.
Yeah, you really got to wind it up to get max power.
True.
So gross vehicle weight on this Nissan is 7,300 pounds. We are very close to that limit. Payload is 1,360. Max towing is 9,040, and we're towing 9,000, so we're basically maxed out on towing. And gross combined weight rating is 15,300. Are you mostly flat out right now?
Yeah, I am, and that's how I like to run these. If I can go wide open throttle and be at 60 or less, I'm tickled.
Well, this is why it's the world's toughest truck test, because even as powerful as this engine is in this Titan, it's still struggling because elevation, air density is low, there's less oxygen density, so it's harder to make power here.
Right, and that's where a turbo really performs, and this is the naturally aspirated engine.
Of course, the Titan competes against, some really heavy competition. The big three have a kind of a lockdown on the segment.
Yes.
I mean, the Tundra does sell quite a few units.
Right.
But the Titan is just coming back online after the first generation has ended, and it's struggling a little bit to sell.
I know they're trying really hard to get their numbers up. Their numbers have never been great on the Titan, and now they offer you, more options. You got the gas engine, you got the gas HD, the diesel HD. You've got all kinds of things that they never had in their truck line. So you've at least got more choices now with what Nissan's doing.
It's 2017, but all these new trucks still have the good old antenna. By the way, you can also get more of a towing mirror on the Nissan Titan, which comes out a little bit further, and I would really recommend that for towing. It's 70.4.
Yeah, and that was at peak, right about almost 6,000 RPM. When we did that.
For 2017, we're doing the IKE Gauntlet runs with all the trucks, but we're also going to get highway MPG numbers, and that's also going to count for the Gold Hitch Awards when we make our final decisions.
Right. We got a lot more numbers to calculate into this.
Yep. And we have all this data from all our previous testing in our new book, Truck Nuts, TFL Truck Guide to Pickup Trucks.
That's true. In that book, you can see how we test this because we're using the same criteria.
Yeah.
You can follow along with us in the book. That's a great idea.
Yep, and there's also all kinds of other information there, including used versus new, diesel versus gas, all kinds of great stuff.
Read the 30 reviews on Amazon, and then we're #1 in the guidebook section.
Yep.
So it is a true guide, and I tell stories in there, and I talk about trailer towing and how to judge things and use trucks, and so yeah, you'll like it.
Okay, I can see the end of the run. Be careful, there's traffic.
Those are trucks. Okay.
Traffic, no, it's what? Full stop.
Okay.
Full stop.
We're gonna have to shut her down.
Okay, stop. Okay, so 8 minutes, 8 seconds. So we almost kept up with the speed limit the entire run. Before we do our subjective scores, let's do a quick recap of the 2017 Nissan Titan. 9 brake applications on the way down, 8 minutes and 12 seconds on the way up, adjusted for the traffic at the last bit, and 3.2 mpgs on the way up as well, according to the trip computer. Now we gotta figure out our subjective scores to get the final number for the IKE Gauntlet. By the way, we're using the same scoring system in 2017 as we did in 2016. So what is your subjective score for this out of 25?
I'm disappointed in performance. I mean, I like that engine, that 7-speed automatic's great. I'm going to have to give it a 15.
A 15. I give the Titan 17 points.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh, you were okay. You do whatever you want.
Okay, you did 15.
Yes.
I did 17.
Okay.
So that averages out to 16 between us. So the total score is out of 100 points is 66. We won't know exactly all the results until we test all the trucks in each segment.
So you don't know if it's good or bad. I mean, it looks like an average number to me.
So 66 points for the Titan. You can go back to tfltruck.com for news, views, and real-world reviews, and of course, world's toughest truck test. And where else can they go?
Oh, MrTruck.com. It's not a bad website.